The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
Now Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Here's Mariota. Room here to run. Skirts by him at the 35. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a play fake here on first down. They shakes him off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Dante Fowler. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Uncorks one for Davis. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. Staying on his feet. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Here comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Mariota hands to Henry. Dropped at the 35, but he was able to display the agility there. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. The pitch to Henry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Finding room to the 20. That one good for 33 and a first.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll give it to him up the middle. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here's Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
That ball running right through it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
To throw, it's Bortles. Incomplete, over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Bortles to the former Jet, Safarian Jenkins for the Jags' 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Punch right.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And an alley to run. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. Fournette fighting through. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down. Looking back to Leonard Fournette's rookie campaign, over 1,000 yards rushing. And coming into the league, some people saw this kid as an ex-Adrian Peterson. What can we expect from him going forward?
I like the comparison because of the size, the strength, the speed. But I think he catches the ball better than Adrian Peterson. So I think they can up his utilization in the passing game. But what really impressed me was down the stretch in the divisional playoff game against Pittsburgh. Hurt his ankle, left the game for a while, and came back and helped power his team to a big victory. Remember, he had some dings at LSU that kept him out of a few games. I thought that was a breakthrough for Leonard Fournette.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Bortles. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. On play action, now Bortles. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So a poor return exacerbated by a holding call makes this 1st and 10 back inside their own 5. Out of his end zone, Mariota, wide open receiver, complete. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And some room to work. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Final play of the half here, Mariota. He's going to air one out. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he's able to get it up close to the 35, but hang on here. Penalty marker down. And this one might be going the other way. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 24. To throw is Bortles. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Punch right, punch right, punch right. Spread left, spread left, spread left.
Bortles on the give to Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
Mike 39, Lucy.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. This is Yeldon on the dump off. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 1st down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, a 22. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the past. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, 5-0, 5-0.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught by Lee. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marquise Lee, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars are back within a score. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, first and 10 at their own 23. They begin with Henry, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. And Davis has it over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, Mariota. Going deep here for Taylor. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The Titans on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Mariota to throw it. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Bortles leads the Jags up first and 10 at the 20. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Completes it to Lee. And he had a quick little spin move, but the door shut fast as he's dropped. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he was, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Bortles now on 1st down. That one complete to Yeldon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, spread right, spread right, spread right, spread right, smack. Bunch right, bunch right, bunch right. Bunch right, bunch right, bunch right. Mike 39, Lucy.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And that's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
One.
On play action, Mariota. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yeah, in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Fournette fighting through. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down. Early on in the broadcast, you talked about how he was one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 last year and that they needed to keep him under 100. He's well under 100.
And how about in our pregame meetings when we talked with them, they said that was going to be one of the top priorities for them in this one.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Yeldon. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that one will be accepted. Shotgun now for Bortles. Shark's got it left side. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Mike 39, Lucy.
Bortles going to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
Hey, spread right, spread right, spread right, spread right, smack.
On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 20, 10, 5, and he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Spread right, 72.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage.
You.
But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Here we go. Hey, let's go. Trips left.
They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marquise Lee with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. This time, the extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Henry. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Dion Lewis, the first carry for the expatriate. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's Mariota. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Again, it's Fournette. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
He'll look to throw. Caught. Safarian Jenkins, right side. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. He's back to throw. Buying time to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. On the crossing route, complete. That's Lee. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Again to Henry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And they cannot do anything to stop the clock defensively. 3 straight wins to start the campaign now.
And this is where a team, privately, within the confines of their own room, their meeting rooms, the locker room, they start to think to themselves, we're pretty good. We should be a playoff team.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game.